You may not even realize it, but some of the things we do each day, little habits we've picked up over time, might quietly be creating distance between us and the people we care about most. Growing older doesn't mean growing apart. In fact, it can be the richest chapter of all, a time for deeper connection, more meaningful conversations, and moments that truly matter. But let's be honest, sometimes we fall into patterns that we don't even notice, habits that seem harmless, but over time can make loved ones feel unheard, unseen, or even unwelcomed. Have you ever sat in your favorite chair, watching the world move a little faster than you like, and wondered, why don't they visit as often anymore? Maybe it's not them. Maybe it's just a few small things we do or don't do that quietly push people away. That's why today, I'd like to walk with you through 13 simple behaviors, not to judge, but to reflect gently and honestly. Because when we understand what might be keeping others at arm's length, we can begin to invite them back in with warmth, humility, and grace. And let me just say, if this message speaks to you, you're not alone. This conversation matters, and if you feel it could help someone else, feel free to share it. If you'd like to hear more reflections like this, honest, compassionate, and grounded in real life, I invite you to subscribe to this channel. And if you're still here with me, just drop a simple yes in the comments. Let me know you're listening. We're in this together. Now, let's begin. Asterisk, habit 1: constant complaining while face frustrations, aching joints, rising costs. The world changing too fast. And yes, it's natural to want to talk about it. But when every conversation turns into a list of complaints, it can slowly wear down the people we love. Even those closest to us can begin to feel drained. And over time, they may call less, visit less, not because they don't care, but because every talk feels heavy. You don't have to pretend life is perfect, but you can choose to balance the struggles with something light, a fond memory, a kind word, or a simple "how are you?" Sometimes, sharing a laugh or a bit of gratitude is the best medicine for you and for them. If you're still here with me, type 1 in the comments. It lets me know you're listening and reflecting. And remember, your presence can lift others, one kind word at a time. Asterisk, habit to asterisk, talking only about illnesses as we get older. Our health naturally becomes a bigger part of life. Aches, medications, doctor visits, they're real and they matter. But when every conversation becomes a rundown of symptoms or test results, it can feel overwhelming to those around us. Your loved ones care deeply about your well-being, but they also want to hear about your thoughts, your joys, your stories, not just your pain. So the next time someone calls or visits, try this. Keep health updates short. Then ask them something about their life. What made you smile this week? Or even, seen any good movies lately? These small moments of curiosity can bring fresh energy into your relationships. If you're still with me, go ahead and type 2 in the comments. It helps me know these words are reaching you. You're more than your symptoms, and your voice can bring joy, not just concern. Asterisk, habit 3: being too opinionated. You've lived through so much. World changes, heartbreaks, victories. Your opinions are shaped by wisdom, and they matter. But when opinions come out as fixed truths, when conversations feel more like lectures than listening, others may quietly pull away. Your children, your grandkids, they want to share their thoughts too, and they'll open up more when they feel heard, not corrected. Try saying, "That's interesting," or "Tell me more." You're not giving up your values, you're opening the door. Because real connection doesn't come from being right. It comes from being kind. And when your loved ones feel safe to speak, you'll be surprised how much closer you become. Still, with me, if this speaks to your heart, type 3 in the comments below. Let's keep growing together, not just older, but wiser and warmer. Asterisk, habit for neglecting personal hygiene. And talking about hygiene isn't always easy, but it's important. As we age, things like fatigue, pain, or even sadness can make daily grooming feel like too much. But when hygiene is neglected, unwashed clothes, messy hair, or an untidy space, it can quietly send a message: I've stopped caring. And loved ones may not say it out loud, but it can make visits uncomfortable, even painful. Clean clothes, a brushed head of hair, a fresh scent. They may seem small, but they say, I still respect myself, and I value being with you. If you're struggling, it's okay to ask for help. A family member, a caregiver, or a friend would be glad to lend a hand, not out of pity, but out of love. Your presence matters, and how you care for yourself. invites others to care more deeply too. If you're still watching with me, type 4 in the comments. Your effort, even just listening, means you care, and that's a powerful first step. Asterisk, habit 5, living in the past. There's something beautiful about sharing stories from the past. Your first love, your proudest days, how things used to be. Those memories are treasures, but if every conversation stays anchored in yesterday, you might miss the beauty of today. Your children want to tell you about their lives now. Your grandkids, they want to share their music, their passions, their silly stories. If we only look backward, we may accidentally close the door on what's happening right now. Try asking, what's something new that made you smile this week? Or, what are you excited about lately? Staying curious keeps relationships alive, and it shows your loved ones that you're still growing with them, not just remembering. Still here. Tap 5 in the comments. It's a simple way to say, I'm choosing to stay connected, because the past is a gift, but so is the present. Asterisk, habit 6, criticizing younger generations. It's easy to look at the younger generation and think, what happened to the world I knew? Their clothes, their music, their phones, it all feels so different. But here's the truth. Every generation feels misunderstood. Your parents once shook their heads at your music too. When we constantly point out, what's wrong? You're on that phone too much, or in my day. We had respect. We risk pushing them away. Instead, try noticing what they're doing right. Maybe your granddaughter is creative with her art, or your grandson is brave enough to speak his mind. Say, I may not understand it all, but I'm proud of the person you're becoming. That simple shift turns criticism into connection. If you're still here, tap 6 in the comments. It tells me you're choosing love over judgment, and that choice, it brings generations closer. Asterisk, habit 7, refusing to learn new things. Technology moves fast. Smartphones, apps, online banking, it can all feel overwhelming. It's tempting to say, that's not for me. But when we stop learning, we start shrinking our world. We miss out on little joys, like a video call with the grandkids or watching a family photo album on a tablet. You don't need to master every gadget. Just stay curious. Ask for help. Let your grandson show you how to send a message or take a free class at the local library. Every time you learn something new, you say to the world, I'm still here, I'm still growing. And you remind your family that you're not stuck in the past. You're walking forward with them. If this resonates, tap 7 in the comments. Learning isn't just for the young, it's for the young at heart. You've got more in you than you think. Asterisk, habit 8, playing the victim. Loneliness is real, especially as we get older, and when the phone doesn't ring or visits grow rare. It's easy to think, they've forgotten me, but when we dwell in those thoughts, nobody cares. No one calls me. We can unintentionally build walls instead of bridges. Here's the truth. Connection goes both ways. Instead of waiting, try reaching out. Call a friend just to say hello. Send a little note to your grandson. Invite a neighbor over for tea. These small acts say, I still care, and I want to be part of your world. You don't have to carry loneliness in silence. You can take the first step, and that step can change everything. If this message touches your heart, tap 8 in the comments. It means you're choosing hope over helplessness. You're not forgotten. You still matter deeply. Asterisk, habit 9, being financially controlling. Helping your family financially can be a beautiful gift. But when that help comes with strings, like guilt, reminders, or control, it can quietly damage the relationship. Saying things like, after all I've done for you, may come from a place of love, but it often feels like a burden to the people we care about. Love shouldn't feel like a debt. When you give, let it be with a full heart. No expectations, no conditions. A book for your granddaughter, a little help with school fees, a small gift, just because you care. These gestures, when given freely, build warmth, not tension. If you've ever used money to hold on to someone, it's not too late to let that go. Still with me? Type 9 in the comments. True generosity isn't about control. It's about love, giving without keeping score. And that kind of giving brings people closer every time. Asterisk.